How's it going, everybody? I am Greg. It is Monday night, so I'm sorry for that, but we got a Monster of the Week special for you. So, yeah, this week we're bringing you another Monster of the Week special, and I'm going to kick it off with a question. And I want to know what everybody's darkest fears are. Mike, let's kick it over to you first.
All right, I'm Mike. I'll be playing Jack Teller. And his greatest fear would be that the truth actually comes out, and it is only after it is kind of ignored and destroys everything and everyone. So every little sign he tends to jump on as being involved in grand conspiracy.
Okay, that's a real fear. Ray, what about you?
Hey everybody, I'm Ray. I'm going to be playing Kate Summers, who was I guess, shall we say, ne'er-do-well, who is now in this agency. And her greatest fear is probably commitment. It goes in multiple ways. So obviously the more glaring way, but also she doesn't like feeling trapped or stuck. Like she very much likes to, get up and go where she wants to go when she wants to go. And she's kind of stuck where she's at now.
Cool. Donnie, what about you?
So I am Donnie. I am playing Professor Percy Grimshaw, and I think Professor Percy is very much afraid that one day he's going to actually have to teach his students something.
Hey, but you work in academia, don't you, Donnie?
Of course not. This is not at all based on real experiences with professors.
Oh, shit. All right, are you guys ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
All right. So,
do we have any thank yous this week, Greg, before we get launched into it?
That's a fantastic point, Donnie. We do have some thank yous. I want to say thank you to OBS and to DaVinci Resolve. Those are the editing and broadcast softwares we use every week. We are playing on Roll20 this week because that's where I've got the rules for Monster of the Week. So Roll20 gets a shout out this week because they are giving us our virtual tabletop. I also want to give a shout out to Evil Hat Productions and Michael Sands. They are the ones who brought us this fantastic, and you can tell, well-used book right here. Like I've said many times on stream, Monster of the Week is one of my favorites. If one of y'all wants to pick it up, we will have Sirenscape tonight. Otherwise, I have too many pokers in the fire to be running music too. Intro and outro music, that's right, we've got those on this one. Are Kevin MacLeod today, and I think that's everything.
All right, very nice.
Just let me know if you are gonna pick up Sirenscape, Donnie.
I would, but I'm not prepared at all.
Okay, cool. Well, then we are running without Sirenscape, and I rescind my thanks.
A quick shout out too, just since make sure we catch people before we launch into everything. Obviously, we have a lot of great shows to check. We are on a little bit of a hiatus for the next couple days, though. We'll have some probably quick shorts coming out throughout the week of us, but we are having a Thunderleaf Games in-person rendezvous this week, and so most of us are far from home, and those of us that aren't are going to be way too busy, unfortunately, to play games. So please
really
keep following.
It's
unacceptable.
Everybody.
Throwing a joyful occasion in the middle of our broadcast schedule. Consider it.
How dare I? But on the same note, we definitely will make some points to throw some quick little shorts on the channel and say hi to everybody from Thunderleaf Games in person together. Maybe we'll get some fancy dressed Thunderleaf people here on this weekend together and get you all a video from us. But otherwise, please make sure you rejoin us next week. We'll be back on, I think, probably Wednesday for sure with rave reviews. It's hard to say anything sooner. You never know. But that one for sure will be our next. We're back.
I did just realize we have, well, I don't want to say one more thank you, but 200 thank yous because we hit 200 subs today.
Yeah.
How about that, guys? How crazy is that?
That's
Bananas.
huge.
So-
Absolutely
Amazing.
bananas.
Thank you.
Still, did anybody watch
I
this?
know, me too. Blows my mind every time.
Our nonsense.
Thank you to each and every single one of you. You guys make it all worth doing. We love coming out and making you guys laugh and have fun every week. So thank you so much from the bottom of all of our hearts to all 200 of you.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Want to get
Yeah.
scared?
Let's do it.
Yes. I don't think you can scare me, Greg.
I don't think you told me this was scary. I don't do that.
Oh, it's scary. It's very scary. We're going to start with a letter. The generic bit of letterhead up at the top. It looks vaguely federal. Superimposed on top of it, top secret. Agents. 3 days ago, the body of Randolph Mitchell was found mutilated in his cabin outside of Silverton, Colorado. The coroner ruled the death a bear attack. The agency does not believe this. Currently available intel does not indicate the specific kind of creature that killed Mitchell. Your assignment is to identify the true cause of death, and in the case of supernatural, ensure that the public remains ignorant of it. At least one human has already been killed. This is a Class 3 threat. Lethal force has been authorized for control and containment. Good luck, agents. Signed, Officer Theta. Camera fades from this, and we see a lone sedan traveling up a very snowy highway, alone. Red taillights making the blizzard almost eerily supernatural, otherworldly. We see them pull off at a small exit as the mountains really start to ramp up. Silverton, Colorado. We pull into a Chinese restaurant. Benny Lee's, the sign outside said. One of the only places open in town, and you heard it was good. Let's pull up. Who do we see getting out of the driver's seat?
That would be me, I think. You're going to see Kate Summers getting out of the driver's seat. And she is, she's got some mileage on her, both the sedan and Kate. So this job has definitely taken it out of her a bit. She hasn't been in it too long, but I think she has probably aged rapidly in the short amount of time that she has been with the agency. Because there's some shit. There's some shit, you guys. She definitely gets out first. She looks unhappy to be involved and here in the middle of nowhere. And she's probably just like, doesn't even look behind her to her teammates as she walks into the Chinese restaurant.
Hi, welcome to Benny Lee's. I'm Benny. Take a seat anywhere you want. Hell of a storm out there tonight, huh?
Mm.
Who do we see getting out of the passenger seat?
Bumbling in the door behind her is probably this middle-aged man, glasses, receding hairline, though he's not given up on it yet, though he probably should have. And he's carrying a briefcase kind of wrapped up, a handful of papers with it. And as his partner there walks in the door, he kind of like catches it just as, well, that was very rude. Make sure you pick a good seat. We need a good view of the door and enough privacy to talk.
I assume you party of two?
3.
3. And Jack will come trailing behind. after making sure the car was locked and taking copious notes of anything that might be a little strange, like two birds flew by. That's weird.
In a blizzard, that would be weird. 3, and you said you wanted a booth in the back corner, right? Come on, this way. And there's a couple of people in here. It look like 2 tables. They look like locals. And yeah, Benny takes you to the back corner booth and hands you menus. Waters, drinks, what are you guys having?
Water.
Unsweetened iced tea, please.
Unsweetened iced tea,
Water bottled, please. I don't trust your local purification standards.
You're missing out. This is some best water in the state, buddy. But yeah, bottled
You would
water,
bet.
water, and unsweetened iced tea coming up. And yeah, he will head off to the kitchen.
Do you have any more information, like a brief as to why we're here at all?
Yeah.
Or was it just that note?
So that note also contains some crime scene photos of Old Man Mitchell's house. And it is a grisly scene. You also have a map of the area
Well planned.
and some general information on the local region. So the crime scene photos show a human man, probably in his 50s or 60s, but it's really hard to tell from the photo because his face is gone. And most of his upper torso is gone. You can see the ribs have been cracked and split. And it looks like somebody went in and very aggressively pulled out organs. There are photos of the door, and it looks like it was brutalized.
So it doesn't look ritualistic at all. It just he looks mangled.
Yes. Yeah, it
Okay.
very much looks like this was... You understand, it could very easily be something like a bear attack. It was a very violent incident.
I think I have all of the pictures like strewn across the table, and I'm like pointing at them. I'm like, you see here, this clearly the way the organ's been fed on is very common of apex predators. They dive in deep and get in for the most nutrient rich parts of the body first. But if you see Exhibit B, this does not match the typical local specimen of black bears native to this area. Far too aggressive and large. Don't you agree?
And right about this time, a couple of drinks are going to get set down on the table. And Benny, is that the old man Mitchell's case? You guys reporters or something? Here you go. Unsweetened iced tea, water, bottled water.
Something like that. What have you heard?
I mean, happened a couple of days ago. It was brutal. They said a bear got him. I haven't heard of that happening before, but climate change, animals are acting all sorts of crazy these days. So what are you guys having? Can I recommend the beef chow mein?
Vegetable lo mein, please.
Vegetable
I
mein.
probably hold up the picture. I'm like, what do you have with ground meat in it?
That's I'll get you a meat dish. Beef and broccoli. And you, sir?
You said the beef lo mein? Let's do that.
Yeah. Beef chow mein.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Veggie chow mein, broccoli and beef chow mein. You
Lo
guys
mein.
Lo mein. You want any apps?
No.
Incorrect. We would like crab rangoons, please.
All right. All right, I'll have those out just a few. You guys try and keep it down. I do have a couple of other customers in here, and there's some pretty fresh images. And yeah, he will take your orders back to the kitchen.
Does it
Does
look like
anybody? Oh.
does it look like from the photos there was a break in, or did something break out?
Looks like the door was broken in. There is debris strewn into the cabin.
Okay.
Does anybody else in the restaurant seem to be paying any attention to us or undue attention?
Nothing undue. You're definitely getting the what the hell are these out of towners doing here at like 10 o'clock at night in a blizzard look. But nobody's like staring at you, or it doesn't seem like anybody is like getting closer or anything like that.
Okay.
Looking around the restaurant up near the front where Benny was, you do see a teenager. He's got kind of long, greasy black hair, and he's on his phone. And he definitely looks like he is Benny's son.
Do we have like authority, or do people? Like,
No.
people obviously don't know. Okay.
You guys are work for an agency that doesn't even officially have a name.
So it was a Men in Black situation.
Exactly, yeah. So
Okay.
you have as much authority as you can muster in the field without blowing your cover.
Got it.
And is this cabin kind of? Do we know where? So is it in like out in the mountains?
Yeah, so
Is it
Silverton
kind of
is
near other things?
in the mountains. It's a little bit into the mountains, and it's before, at least my opinion, the mountains turn into the mountains. It's a pretty popular day trip from Denver kind of place. But it is in a storm. It's very isolated. So
But would he have like neighbors nearby? Was he kind of like cabin in the woods?
it was much more of a cabin in the woods. You guys have property details. You've got like the county assessor's page on the property and stuff. And yeah, it's a couple of miles outside of town, out towards the old mining sites.
And this happened a few days ago,
Yeah, about 3 days
and
ago.
it's currently snowing.
Yep.
So like any tracks that there would have been are gone.
Likely
Okay.
covered, yeah.
This is a little sounds inconvenient, but let's be fair. These yokels have clearly destroyed the crime scene anyways. We're probably going to be starting from entire scratch.
So what do you want to
They always miss
break into the
something.
morgue, check out the body?
It seems like the best source of concrete evidence at this point, right? Am I wrong?
We do need to see the body.
I have to say, it's much more enjoyable to get your hands into a cold body anyways than a fresh, warm one, or a corrupted crime scene.
That's right
Right.
about the time those crab rangoons show up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. These are my favorite.
And Benny kind of just backs away from the table.
Wait, come back. Did you know where this location was? Are you familiar with the victim's house?
Yeah, old man Mitchell lived out towards, northeast of town, off one of the old mining roads.
And did he have a reputation in here in town? Was he well respected, this fellow?
He came into town when he needed stuff. Mostly he just lived on his own out there. Did a lot of hunting and fishing and stuff, but come into town for ammo, and occasionally he'd come in here. Nice enough fella, little odd, but no more odd than you'd expect from folks living out here.
Yeah, it's true what they say. The odd folks live out here, not in the city like I do.
Benny is kind of backing away from you at this point. Just let me know if you guys need anything else at all. And he kind of dips into the kitchen.
Parsi, man, you really got to watch that filter. You gotta keep the inside things inside sometimes.
No, if you don't tell them straight out, these simpletons will never explain what you need to know.
You guys are sitting there going over the photos and coming up with stuff, and you do notice there are what look like some bullet holes inside of the cabin, and maybe some patches of fur. It's hard to tell from the photos. They're second and third hand crime scene photos.
Do we see a gun
Yeah,
near the victim here?
yeah. He's got a revolver next to his hand.
Are there any like hospital records about, or like in the paper maybe about like gunshot wound victims?
Nothing in the paper.
Mhm.
If you pull up your phone and search for like the Silverton Gazette or something, or the Denver Post, no gunshot wounds have been reported in the mountains recently in the past 3 days.
Okay.
However, it does appear to be that Denver is a hotbed of gun violence.
Yeah, the stats do
Sorry,
support
Denver.
that.
I know you really are.
Sorry.
absolutely drenched in blood, Denver. No, the stats. Yeah, there's nothing in the past 3 days in any of the county reports that you can access that would indicate somebody came in with a wound that would match this.
Okay. Well, maybe our victim was a bad shot.
Guys,
So we don't have any official power. How are we getting into the morgue?
Highway.
Is your way to place at night?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is this like a big hospital?
no.
Or
So there is
okay.
there is a community clinic here, and there is a sheriff station, and you would know that the county coroner's morgue would be in one of those two spots. You also know from your brief that Silverton is the only incorporated municipality in San Juan County. So if it's in San Juan County, it's in Silverton.
All right, you guys want to check out the clinic first before we get arrested breaking into the sheriff's office?
Yeah, we should start there.
And that's about
And
the
then
time
worst case scenario, we're already getting the sheriff's station.
your dinner shows up. It's not Benny this time though. It's a really athletic looking redhead woman. She's fairly tall, like 5'10". Her hair's back in a ponytail, and she's handing out. Who had the veggies?
Right here.
And beef and broccoli.
Oh, I think that's mine.
All right, beef chow mein. Here you go. Do you guys need anything else?
Sure.
Where's Benny?
Benny's in the kitchen. He's cooking.
Okay. What's her name?
I'm
What's on the
Penny,
name
by
tag?
the way. Penny Lee.
Penny. Thank you, Penny.
Absolutely. Like I said, just flag me down if you guys need anything. I'm around. Shout if I'm not out here. Actually, you know what? Flag the kid down. He needs to learn to work. And she points up at the kid sitting at the front counter who's just drilled into his phone. Hey, Ryan! Ryan! You water the plants tonight? Yeah, Mom. They kind of keep going back and forth as she walks over and talks to him. You guys are chowing down, eating your food, and it's good. It's legitimately good Chinese food. And the ding ding. Look over at the door and you see wide brim hat, little badge up top, and an older fellow with dark, rich skin, big white mustache. And he's wearing a sheriff's parka. And he comes in, and Penny says, "Oh, just a second, I'll get him for you." And you see Penny go back into the kitchen. And Benny comes out, and you see Benny and the sheriff talking, and Benny points over at you.
Hmm.
Sheriff nods and makes his way over to your table. Evening. I'm Sheriff Hosea Gibbs. What brings you all to town tonight?
Oh, you must have gotten the report that we'd be coming. It's good to see you, Sheriff. We appreciate you jumping right to our service.
No, I only report I've got of you is somebody talking about dead bodies and showing pictures of them in a restaurant.
Well, indeed, sir. I'm from the university locally, and we are investigating the rise of animal attacks in the mountainous regions of the Rockies here. And your recent victim here, Mr. Oh, the name escapes me. I'm a bit absent-minded, you see.
Old Man Marshall.
But Old Man Marshall, they don't document those kind of details in these reports. They're very statistical.
In the report, it would have been
like
Randolph
to add
Marshall.
more.
But I'm sure you know that being from the university, right?
Well, I mean, I'm much more of a statistical person myself. Names and faces just don't seem to really stick. But if you see here the slashing wounds on this victim here, we're very intrigued about how this
I'm gonna
occurred
stop you
in
right
your
there,
local.
Professor.
Have you found any bears that match this description yet?
Professor. First things first, I'm gonna need to see a little identification, and if I could see that for all you guys, actually.
Indeed.
Not
and he pulls out
necessary.
his diploma. Like, I just carry this around just in case.
You have something with a photo, Professor, like a driver's
You mean
license.
You don't recognize me? No, I don't drive. Do you know how many people die in car accidents daily?
Cleaned one up last night. I'm
Exactly.
well aware.
It's wanton death on the roads, blood everywhere.
I'm still gonna need a government issued ID or something with a photo of you on it.
No, you don't. We're sitting having dinner. We've committed no crimes. You don't need to ID us. What crime is it that you're investigating, Sheriff?
Murder of Old Man Mitchell.
So you think we're the murder suspects now
I think
of a bear attack?
I think it's awful strange you show up here with crime scene photos that haven't been released to the public yet.
That's because he's from the university. Now, thank you kindly for introducing yourself, but you can go on your way now, Sheriff.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, ma'am.
It's because I didn't throw it.
Pulls out his notebook. Next couple of notes. All right.
I think the professor is pulling out as well.
Well, you folks stay safe. I'll be seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
And goes up, and you see him talking to Benny at the front. And you see Benny pointing outside. And Sheriff nods, steps outside with his notebook. Gets in his truck and leaves.
Interesting that the sheriff has indicated that this is a murder, despite his own office indicating this is a bear attack.
I caught that too. Yeah.
They know something's up.
Well handled, though. That is the way to put down such systematic, dogmatic behavior.
This ain't her first.
This is why we keep you around.
All right.
Well,
so what are you guys going to do?
To the clinic, you guys?
Break into a clinic.
All right. Cool. So you guys get back out in your car, and Kate drives you 2 blocks to the clinic, all the way to the other end of town.
Oh, no.
And yeah, it says Silverton Urgent Care Clinic and Community Health Services. And it looks like it's closed right now.
Good. Perfect. How we like it. I would definitely like to park somewhere hidden.
Okay.
So, because
So this has that kind of old
Yeah,
mountain
are
town
there-
vibe. So there's like a main street with all the buildings stacked right on each other. And then each side of Main Street has an alley behind it where a lot of the parking for businesses and loading access and stuff like that is. So there's an alley off each side of Main.
okay.
Kate, I do believe your skills may be useful in getting us into the building. You are quite handy with things like a lockpick. You strike me as the type of a criminal background, perhaps.
Is it
Jack,
the face tattoos? Is that? I mean, that I feel like that's
well, I wasn't
profiling,
going to call
Professor.
it out, but they teach us to be sensitive to differences. But now, Jack, that officer seemed to be inspecting our vehicle. Perhaps we can lead him on a false trail while we investigate the clinic.
Not a bad idea. I can take the car and go be busy somewhere.
We could just park the car somewhere else far away.
You also
Well,
have.
I don't intend to walk.
You guys do have
Well, it's
lodging.
like 2 blocks.
There is a motel that you guys have a pair of rooms in.
Is it close to the clinic?
Only a pair for 3 people. How salacious.
You guys are rooming together.
Damn it.
Everything is close. Like town is 5 blocks across.
Why don't we just park it at the motel and hoof it?
Okay, well, I'll wait here while you do that.
All right, don't get seen, Professor.
All right. So who is where?
If they both want to stay hidden at the clinic, and then I'll park it at the motel and hoof it back to the clinic.
Okay. Give me a.
Yeah, well,
What's that?
I say while we're waiting, I kind of want to like look for cameras around, see if there's any activity.
All right. So Kate, give me a plus cool to keep your cool, keep your head on a swivel as you're going back to the clinic, and then John,
10.
right? Jack, give me a plus wits to look around the area for all of that stuff. While you're doing that, Kate, yeah, you are able to you're able to park the car at the motel, and it's a couple of blocks back. It's cold. Nobody's following you. You're able to get into the alley without being noticed.
Nice.
We've got charm, cool, sharp, tough, and weird.
Sharp, excuse me. Play so many systems, I always forget.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever they call their perception skill is always something strange.
Yeah. All right, so
That's a 9.
that's a mixed success. So you notice there are a couple of cameras back here. And that's all you notice.
And I'll try to. All right, Professor, we got to try to avoid those cameras. You think you can stay out of sight?
Professor.
Well, how about this? And he pulls like a pair of like heavy sunglasses out and like a fake mustache.
That's one way.
Why?
Well, the art of disguise is key to our intriguing ways.
Okay, how long
I am
have you
a
been
man of mystery.
with the agency?
Indeed. I'm probably brought on for just this job.
This is trial mission. All right, so yeah, you guys are behind the clinic. You see there's a loading bay. There's a back access door. You've spotted a couple of cameras, and That's what we got. What's your move?
Let's check out the loading bay. Avoiding the cameras.
Okay.
This is a good idea, the loading bay. I've literally never once questioned a delivery person that came to me.
Yeah, so you guys, you can make your way into the loading bay. It's one of those roll up doors. It has kind of the pad around it, and a little bit of a dip. And yeah, one of the cameras is kind of pointing almost exactly at the door. It looks like maybe hug the wall. You could use behind it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But the door is kind of dead center in where that camera seems to be looking.
Is the camera movable at all?
Anything's
How is it?
movable with a long enough
How
lever.
is it? How's
Yeah,
it? How is it mounted? Like, could it
It's
easily be tilted?
it's
Any cables
got like
showing?
a ball swivel type of thing. So you have no idea how tight it is, but it is something that could be repositioned.
I would like to try to like hug the wall and point the camera in a different direction,
Give
preferably up.
me a plus cool for that. Or plus tough. How are you trying to do this? Are you trying to do it gracefully, or are you just trying to brute force it?
I guess brute force it would be fine.
Okay, then give me a plus tough.
9, make success.
Okay, yeah, you're able to. There's like a broom next to the door, and you're able to grab the broom, and you can smack the camera, and you're pretty sure that it's not covering the door anymore.
There we go, gentlemen.
Well done.
You are indeed handy to have about.
Yeah, I know. Now, let's try the door.
Are you going to just try the door, or are you going to? You're gonna just try the door?
I think I'm gonna just try the door.
It opens.
I'm not going to open it all the way. Does it look like if I peek my like eyeball through, is there an alarm?
Roll plus what is it? Sharp for me.
Ooh, I have failed.
You do not
Can't
see
see
an alarm.
anything.
Yeah, it's fucking dark inside. So you don't see any of those magnet plates. You don't see any like wires hooked to grenades.
I think we're clear. That was a little too easy. So I'll just open the door all the way.
Yeah, and inside you can see it looks like the back of a medical facility. Linoleum floors, kind of shining in the emergency light, or not the emergency lighting, the night lighting. Exit signs.
Are there any cameras inside? And is there like nighttime security?
I'm gonna roll over that last roll,
Okay.
and you don't see any.
Okay. And she'll sort of like escort the gentleman forward.
Let's go.
You guys go in there, and it's a long hallway. Kind of, it's dark, so you can't really tell, but got that kind of medical green tone to it. You think there's a couple of stretchers in the hall. You see what looks like exam rooms off to one side, maybe a surgery center, and at the end of the hall, morgue.
Perfect.
I believe that's where we'll find the body.
Let's hope.
Make some notes. Zombies? Question mark.
Guys get over into the morgue, and same thing. It's dark. There's only about 10 lockers here. It looks like they don't have a high turnover here in Silverton. And 3 of them have info cards in them right now. There's nothing
Is
on
there
the
a-
table. There is a computer in this room. Looks to be in standby at the moment. And yeah, there's a fire exit on the other side.
Cool. I'm gonna go poking around on the computer and let the professor get his hands in a cold body.
Go to shake the computer awake, and you see a field that says enter password. But in there, it's already auto-populated.
Nice.
You've hurt Mike on the inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna turn the keyboard over and find the post-it note.
Well,
It's probably also there.
yeah, you do turn it over, and yes, there is also a post-it note there. They treat comp security the same way they treat front door security here in the mountains, apparently. So yeah,
Nice.
get in there, and it's a pretty standard specialized operating system. Looks mostly like DOS, but there's different file directories, and you can see different case numbers. And you see 3 active files right now, and one of them is for Randolph Mitchell.
Yeah, so I will read that ID number over. Professor, it's case whatever,
All right, yeah.
or ID whatever,
It's case
to
3.
identify the right drawer. Oof. Official case 3.
They've got 10 of them. This is the 3rd from the left. Yeah, the case number is
towns.
longer, but he is in corpse locker number 3.
Yeah. All right.
Into corpse locker 3 I go.
All right, so Professor, you open this, and I wish I could make you roll sanity. It is graphic. The pictures you had from the crime scene don't do the brutality of what was done to this body justice. In addition to the ribs having been separated and cracked open, most of them are missing at this point. There is also all of the organs have been mostly removed. It looks violent. There's also defensive wounds up and down the arms and on the hands, and severe bruising. The face is kind of gone. Part of the skull seems to have been removed in the attack. The legs are mostly untouched.
So skull's missing.
Not missing, like the face is missing, the skull has been crushed.
Gotcha. Interesting. Most creatures tend not to eat the face. Not a lot of meat there.
If you want to go deeper, give me an investigate roll with plus sharp.
Okay. That is a mixed success.
And I will make a quick note I meant to at the top. We use the modified investigation rules, so I let them ask whatever they want off of questions instead of going off of that list. I like that style better. So you got a 9. So what are you going to ask? What are you looking for? How are you examining this corpse?
So I'm thinking I'm looking to see if there's like what kind of bite marks they are. Do they match up with a creature that's got like large predator fangs, or they match up with something maybe a little bit more omnivorous?
In examining the bite marks and the bite patterns and the damage to the tissue and the bone and the organs, these are canine in origin. Big, but canine, like dire wolf size.
Larger than a Colorado black bear would be then.
Yes, and definitely not a bear. These are certainly canine.
Interesting. You see these wounds here. The canine teeth of a bear tend to have more splayed angles, and the bites don't match up. These are much more caninidae.
What?
Caninidae. You don't speak Latin. It's fine. I understand you wouldn't know. Dog-like.
Oh, okay. Dog. That's a big fucking dog.
Indeed. Very large dog here. Certainly not talking your typical house mastiff by any means.
Are there any notes in the computer that are not in the report?
No, but going over the report, you notice a number of spelling errors. It's not very well formatted. The report doesn't have a very professional appearance to it.
And it's the same in the computer?
Yeah, it's misspelled. There's typos and some of the fields have been like he put like 511 instead of 5 in the feet box and 11 in the stuff like that.
Yeah. Professor, I'm starting to believe you on the quality of the staff out here.
Does it seem more rushed?
It's a mess.
Or like they're just special?
Are you going to look through any of the other case files here to compare to?
Yeah, I think I definitely want to see if there's anything related in the case files.
Go ahead and give
Hey,
me a plus sharp investigation roll.
Check for gunshot wounds for like other people, because this is the hospital too, right?
Yeah, it's a community clinic and morgue and
Yeah, see if anybody else was shot.
9.
all right. How are you going through these records? Are you going through the filing cabinet? Are you going through the computer? And what are you looking for?
I'm going through the computer.
Okay.
And I want to see, first off, if they're written in the same kind of shoddy manner, and then if there's any sort of anything that would kind of be related to like this animal attack or these gunshot wounds.
Okay. You don't find anything about gunshot wounds. The reports are all kind of poorly written like this to some extent or another. It seems like there's a bit of variability, but the farther you go back, the cleaner and more professional the reports get. So like if you go back like 10 years, they look pretty good, but they've been going downhill since then.
This is the typical slipshod work I've been telling my peers about at the university. You just can't rely on good results from poor instruction. I keep telling the president of the university he's got to fire these young professors.
Are there any other weird deaths in there?
No?
No, nothing
There's-
out of the ordinary.
Nope. There's a couple of natural causes looking deaths, like heart attack or somebody passing from cancer doing what it does. There was one exposure death last winter, but that was, if you look into it, that was on the news. And a lady got lost and turned around, walking between parties and just died of exposure.
No other animal related deaths?
Not here. Nothing in these records about any other animal deaths. But this isn't like the veterinary office. So if anything had happened to animals, those
I
wouldn't
think
be
he means
here.
animal attacks.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm giving you clarity on both. Is
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nobody else who's gone through here has been an animal attack.
And then who's the person writing these reports?
That is
Does that seem to change over the years, or is that
county coroner
consistent?
Adam Smith.
And that's been the same person the whole time?
Yep.
Do we
Was
have
there,
any
like-
info on Adam? Is he getting old?
He's getting old. Is anybody looking around the office while we're doing this?
I'm probably just poking around.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you.
That's funny. So am I as I poke deeper in the body.
Professor,
Triggering reflex.
you're not gonna find anything except that rigor mortis has set in as expected for a corpse of this age. We're going to find Kate in a couple of different spots, like poorly hidden behind a book, and in the pencil holder, and in a couple of drawers in the desk are bottles, hip flask type bottles, liquor.
Are they all full?
Varying degrees of full.
I'm definitely gonna open one and sniff it.
It's fine.
Good?
It's not good.
It's not
It
good.
is not liquor you drink to enjoy. It is
Okay.
it is liquor you drink when the liquor has a job.
If it smelled like it was decent, I would have taken a swig.
No, this is at
But
best.
she's probably gonna. Oh,
At best, it's Svedka.
like
at best.
oh God, no. It's like coffin varnish. So she probably takes a whiff and is like, oh Jesus, and then screws the top back on and puts it back. Like, looks like our coroner's got a problem.
You can't spell.
Well,
Just face
yeah,
down
you
on the
wouldn't be
computer.
able to either if you were consuming this here. And she's gonna like shove it under his nose.
Why did you open the embalming
Oh.
fluid?
It's not. He's drinking it, man.
Drinking that?
Ugh.
That is vile.
All right, that answers that question. Oh, it stings.
Stings the nostrils.
Yeah.
Anything else?
You should probably
like,
get out of here.
Is there like his desk is in here? Is there anything else in his desk?
Just
Okay.
a note kind of on the top of his desk, like on a notepad. Big fucking bear.
Okay.
Official cause of death. EFB.
The professor probably can't help himself and like scratches it out and writes dog.
Okay.
He probably won't even notice that he didn't write that.
That's also probably true.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. You guys doing anything else at the community health center / clinic / morgue, or are we moving on?
Where to next, gentlemen?
I think I'm just gonna wipe down the keyboard.
Okay. And it is
Probably
late.
should've put
It is pushing 12:30, 1 o'clock right now.
Back to the motel?
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite the proposition, but I guess.
As if.
Well, you can't fault an old man for trying.
So you guys get back to the motel, and you notice that there is a car there that wasn't here before. It looks like it got here off the freeway. Fresh tracks behind it. Nobody's in it, though.
Out of state plates?
Yeah. These are California plates.
How many rooms are vacant at the hotel?
This is one of those little strip motels where you can kind of pull up right in front of your room, 1-story joints. And there is one car by the office, a kind of old beater truck with Colorado plates, and a sticker for the motel in the back window. And then there is your car and this little light duty SUV that has just pulled in.
There's nobody in it?
I guys not just pulled in, but pulled in while you guys were in the morgue.
Okay. Does it seem like there's a light on in the motel room, like across from where the new car's parked?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's a light on in there, and if you guys, put two and two together, there's snow. You see one set of footprints go from the car to the office to the room. So it looks like another motorist has checked in for the.
Okay.
You guys gonna look in the car or anything, or do anything else while you're outside? Or are we calling it a night?
I think Kate's probably gonna peek in the car without getting like too close to it because she doesn't want to leave like footprints that she was checking it out.
Okay.
She's gonna see if there's anything weird, maybe unique in the car.
You see some big pelican cases.
Okay. She's probably gonna look at Jack and do like the head nod towards the car. Competition.
Would come. Think they're looking into it too?
I do.
I wonder what's in those cases.
And she's probably gonna like open her jacket and be like, "That's one of those. Do you not have one of those? Why are you not carrying?"
Are you going to try and get into this car?
Does Jack want me to? I feel like this is probably his case, right?
I think Jack is
I think we
the most senior agent, I think.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to know. Like, are they like equipment cases or are they?
Yeah, they look like
weapon cases.
They look like camera gear cases. They're definitely not long gun cases. They look like typical camera gear. I've been around them my whole life, so they're super just commonplace to me. But yeah, they're just hard-sided cases that have some of the bigger ones have wheels on them. Nothing bigger than 2 foot in length, by about 8-10 inches.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, hard cases with big, hard, heavy-duty latches on the front, pressure relief valves, and if they don't have wheels, they've got a handle. Looking a little closer, you see stickers on them. You see 1 Pelican and 3 Apaches. And the only stickers on them look like they're travel stickers, like from going through airports and stuff, not decorated stickers.
And it doesn't look like they came back for any of this stuff. Like they just went to the office and then to the room.
Yeah, exactly. The footprints go from the car to the office to the room.
All right. It doesn't look like they're using any of it now.
Do we need any of this equipment?
Yeah, do we have any of our own, or just what we have on us? Like how well funded is this?
This was a pretty quickly put together team, especially because they were trying to get you guys here before the storm. So I will say, in addition to what your character would normally have on them, like Kate's going to have lock picks, the professor's going to have anything that's going to be in a briefcase. I imagine you have a radio, a badge, and a sidearm. I'll give each of you 1 item of kit that you think you would have been able to grab in a hurry for this mission. And then we'll use my modified luck. So all of you will start with 3 luck.
Cool.
And if you want something else, you can spend a luck for it. And you don't have to pick now. If we get to a point, you're like, oh, I had this. That can be your first piece of gear.
Okay.
But if you know what it is, let's know now.
All right.
Well, I definitely have a gun. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Yeah, and lockpicks, for sure.
Yeah. I don't want to be restrictive or anything. These are your characters, so what you think they would have on them. So I imagine you guys probably have at least a digital camera in addition to your cell phones for documenting this stuff, and an agency-issued laptop.
Quality.
It's one of those. It's a tough book, so it's
Oh, it's not bad.
yeah. They know what they're setting you guys into, so they give you stuff that even if you don't survive, it does.
Well, yeah, the data is probably more important than we are.
100%. Yeah. One of the founding tenets of the agency is sacrifice anyone to save everyone.
A tenet that the professor strongly believes in. Sacrifice everyone.
To save anyone. Wait, no.
Other way
What?
around.
There's a second part of the phrase?
But yeah, so as far as gear, what were you thinking?
Well, I just wondered if we had any sort of like GPS tag kind of thing to see where these guys are going.
Okay. If you want, that could be your piece of gear, or you can spend a luck point, and I'll have you roll a d6, and I'll tell you how many tracking tags you've got.
Yeah, I'll spend my luck.
Ah, cool. Yeah, spend 1 point of luck, so you're down to 2.
Down to 2. And then I throw a d6.
You've got 6 tags.
Damn.
All right. So I'm going to slide one of those tags out and hand it to Kate and be like, make sure they don't find this.
Give me a
But we need to know where they're going.
give me a plus cool roll, Kate.
I figure you're the sneaky one. You'll know where they won't look.
I have failed. I think I probably didn't
Windshield is a
fail
great idea.
placing it. I think I probably placed it in a good spot. But it's snowing, and it now totally appears as though someone was like walking all the way around their car.
I like that. Yeah, yeah. You get it placed in a good spot up kind of on the frame underneath. But to do that, yeah, there's a very obvious, like you had to get down. There's a half body print on the ground next to this car on the driver's side. I like that. That's a good fail. All right, cool. So you guys are able to get that on there. What now?
Well, the professor has given up on Kate for the night and goes to bed.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to bed too.
You guys can go into the double twin room. And it's a motel room.
Is this are our rooms right next to or adjacent to the other room of the new people?
Yeah, so the boys are in room 1. You're in room 2, and they're in room 3 because the employee is lazy and didn't want to walk that far in the cold. So they started filling them up close to the office.
Fair. Can I hear through the walls at all?
Yeah.
Or through the vents?
You can hear through the walls. This is an old motel.
Does it sound like they're talking about anything we would be interested in?
It sounds like they're watching Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
And if you listen for a while, they watch an episode or 2 of that, and then they switch over to Forensic Files. And that is what they watch for the rest of the night.
Okay. So Kate is under the impression that they are like YouTubers that are just tracking this kind of thing. And she will go to sleep, and she will relay that information to the gentleman in the morning.
All right. Yeah. Bella's gonna do anything overnight?
Nope.
All right, cool. What time are we waking up? Ass crack of dawn? Are we waiting for a nooner? What are we doing?
Kate does definitely not wake up until she is woken up. So she's 100% just asleep in bed, sleeping like all cattywampus. And she gets a knock on the door.
All right. Who's our first to rise?
I think I'm gonna get up and just kind of keep an eye kind of at the window periodically, maybe obsessively, to see if I can see those people leaving from their room to kind of catch a glimpse of who they are.
Okay. Yeah, you're sitting there. I'm kind of picturing you drinking that shitty coffee that's in every motel room ever.
Yep, just the straight motor oil.
Half paint thinner, half water, and somehow worse than both.
Yep.
And you see a guy come out of the motel room, number 3, and stops, and he looks down at the ground at this impression next to his car that looks like somebody had gotten down under there. And you see him kneel down and reach under the car. Feels around for a minute, pulls his hand back and shakes it off and shrugs. It didn't look like he found the tag, but he definitely knows somebody did something to his car. So he's going to pop the hood too and just make sure everything's connected and hooked up and all of that. And yeah, he is going to...
It's good to give YouTubers a loyalty to.
He is going to follow the footprints to your door. He's going to... Jack, you see him eyeball the footprints to Kate's door. Pulls out a notebook, writes something down. And he is this guy's description up. He is kind of fit, kind of fat, mid-30s. He's got sloppy brown hair, and he's wearing a big, long coat. And it's just him. And he gets in his car and drives away.
All right. So I think after he leaves, I will make sure the other two are up and describe this guy who he might have found the tracker, but I don't think he found the tracker because it's still on.
Yeah,
and kind of give a description of him, and he's a little paranoid.
Takes one to know one. Where's he going if the tracker's still on?
Really? Oh yeah, and then I'll pull it up and kind of look and see.
He is heading towards the. It looks like he's heading towards the mining road northeast of town, and probably to Old Man Mitchell's place.
Yeah, we gotta go. He's gonna mess up our crime scene even more.
All right, let's go, Professor.
Yes, I'm coming. And he's like stepping out, still buttoning up his pants as he walks out. As we're on the car ride too, I'm probably going to mention to everybody, this isn't tragedy. In fact, we could possibly use a second victim to track whatever did this. It'll be much easier if something lures it out for us. And just my own self-preservation says that guy's going to be much better than me.
So you think this dog is still hanging out at the crime scene?
Well, maybe not at the crime scene, but if it tracked a victim to the crime scene, it's clearly in that hunting ground for the creature.
How fast are you driving, Kate?
I was just going to say we don't have to worry about tailing him because we know where he's going with the tracker and everything.
So look, a Starbucks.
No.
Yeah. Straight up no. Uh, I think she's probably just driving regular.
Okay.
She's not breaking any speed limit. She's not, you know,
Okay.
plowing through any red lights.
Looks like he's doing the same. He's
Yeah.
he does do a weird little bit of a he does like 3 right turns and then a left turn before he gets back onto his route.
Okay. Strange. Was there
Told you he's
anything
paranoid.
in that area? Like, does it look like he's maybe being tailed?
It looks like he
And
thinks he's being tailed.
Okay.
Like he knows somebody was messing with his car, so it's reasonable to think he's now paranoid.
Gotcha.
Do we play into that when we find him? We play like the. Do we not use our cover story? Just the Men in Black here to just keep your nose out of it, kind of thing.
All right. Do you want me to rough him up?
It would get the attention of some sort of creature. No, Professor?
You did have authorization to use lethal force for containment and control.
I mean, I'd rather him than me, as always.
Let's see
And
what
plus,
he does
if he's
first.
left a little bloody, he'll help lure the creature out.
You guys watch, and yeah, he does go up to Old Man Mitchell's place. And that's where the movement stops of the car.
Okay. Let's go ahead and follow. I am gonna try not to be making any additional car tracks, though.
Okay, so
I
you're
guess.
trying to stay in the trench he dug.
Yeah.
Roll a plus.
For a multitude of reasons. Like, one, we are in a sedan and it is deep snow, so we need those tracks anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Are you trying to do this? Are you thinking plus sharp or plus cool? Are you trying to focus mentally, or are you just trying to find the flow?
I'm probably trying to focus.
All right, then give me a plus sharp for this.
10 success.
All right, yeah, you are able
Nice.
to very nicely get your wheels in his tracks, and once he hits the mining road and he's the only set of tracks on it, you're able to follow that nicely.
Awesome. Do we try to be sneaky when we get out of the car?
How far away are you parking and stuff like that?
Yeah, do you want to be right up on, or do you want to park off a little bit?
Let's park off a little bit. I kind of want to see what he's up to.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Everybody give me, are we trying to quietly move up on him?
yeah.
Ideally.
Okay. Give me a plus cool roll for everyone.
I'm so cool while I complain about the snow ruining my shoes.
12. I got advanced
You
success.
did.
Very cool on the snow.
What are we looking at, Profess?
Yes. This snow is terrible. My
so-
boots, these are Italian leather.
Here's how I'm going to rule this: is you are starting to complain, Professor, and Kate just slams her hand over your mouth and stops you from talking before you are in earshot of this person you're stalking.
These are
And with that, you guys are it's a bit of a warmer morning, so the snow is not quite as crunchy, and you guys are able to kind of quietly get up to him.
Do we want to just observe?
What's it look like he's doing?
he is taking those cases out of his car, his little SUV thing, and yeah, they're camera equipment. He's got a couple of lights that he's got set up, a tripod, fancy rig that he puts his phone in, stuff like that. Sets his laptop up on the hood of his car and kind of gets himself Mason Harlow, Mason Harlow, Mason Harlow. I'm Mason Harlow here at the grisly site of Old Man Mitchell's brutal murder. And he just kind of keeps doing takes like that. So yeah, he definitely seems like some sort of aesthetic content creator.
Called it.
Get out of my fucking head, Ray. This is the second time we've played this that you've been like, oh yeah, I know what's happening.
It's because we're the same person,
It's
Greg.
true.
I keep telling you.
But yeah, you can see this guy who has at least said a number of times now, I'm Mason Harlow. Do any of you spend any time online?
Kate probably does, yeah.
Okay, give me a plus sharp, Kate.
Yeah, I think.
And Jack.
I do not.
It's an 11.
All right, Kate, you definitely recognize this guy. Jack, he is not in your algorithm.
Nope.
But this guy, Kate, you recognize, yeah, this is Mason Harlow of Midnight Monsters with Mason Harlow. He is a pretty well-respected and well-known paranormal investigator who is largely considered by people more in the know to be one of the more reputable and legitimate investigators.
Yeah, I know this guy. He's actually like the real deal.
Is he saying anything about? Is he still doing his intro take?
Yeah.
Did he get into any sort of?
You can tell
what he
first
okay.
take of the day. He's still getting into his persona and getting the shaking it out. So yeah, he's today on Monster. Yeah, damn it. Biffed a couple of takes and stuff.
I think we could use this. I think we could pretend like we're fanboys, right? Try to get any info he has. Say then we're amateurs, right? We're trying to investigate the same thing.
I like it. Let's see. Let's see what information we can get out of him.
Yeah. And at that point, I think Kate will probably drop the stealth act and she'll be like, "Oh my God, Mr. Harlow."
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought I was out here alone. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Mr. Harlow.
Yeah.
It is you.
Yes.
It is you. It's him.
Hello.
You guys, it's him. It is him.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you're him. He's you. You're him. And she's gonna like pull up her phone with like the whatever the YouTube is there.
Yeah, Midnight Monsters with Mason Harlow. That's
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Oh my God, that's you. That's you, and you're him. You're here for the murder.
I'm sorry. What was that?
We're trying to be you. We're here for the murder too.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. What have you heard? This is so cool. Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh my God, this is so cool.
You know me, I'm a professional. I can't give out my source. I heard an
Sorry,
anonymous
of course.
tip.
Yeah.
Anonymous tip through my website. There was a brutal murder here. And
Yeah.
something wasn't adding up.
Yeah.
I'd come check it out. What about you? What have you guys uncovered so far?
We just know that it was like gruesome, and we just thought we'd come see, you know. Yeah, we're not like we don't like record any of it. We're just like, you know, checking it out for ourselves.
You guys are just tourists.
I guess so.
I mean, they are. I am clearly an educated professional, and I'm sure you've already established that this is clearly not a bear attack.
Well, yeah, I obviously came to that conclusion, Prof. But which pieces of evidence specifically pointed you to that?
Well, it's just incalculable. There's so many. There's nothing that points at this being a murder, but it also is not a simple bear attack. Clearly, the canines are at 3.7642 millimeters apart, and of depth puncture length of 382 centigrade angles and stuff. You clearly must understand what this means, right?
Quick question. In game, are you trying to actually speak truth? Are you actually talking about the measurements you got from the corpse in the morgue?
I'm probably using real data that I'd found from the corpse, but trying to like lead him to tell us what his findings are.
Okay. No, I was thinking the same exact thing, Professor. Yeah, those bite marks, they definitely looked canine.
Indeed. Maybe you aren't entirely just a brain rotted idiot like my students after all. Now, have you seen canine bite marks of this nature before?
I mean, all I've seen were the pictures that my anonymous source sent me. So I've never seen anything like this before, Professor.
That's so cool. You have sources. Oh
Of
man.
course, I have sources. I mean, people care about the work I do. I provide a valuable source. By the way, Mason.
Oh, Kate. Hi.
Kate, always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Now, would you keep it professional, young man?
I'm sorry. I can't help myself sometimes. One of the perks of having fans.
Hey, have you been inside yet?
No.
Can we go inside?
I was just doing my initial investigations. I just got on site here and I got set up. I haven't taken any shots yet. I was just getting into the scene. I was just getting ready to investigate and I wanted to film it raw.
Okay. Hey, do you want me to like hold the camera for you?
Huh. I've always worked alone. I worry that, a sudden change up like that might scare my fans.
Oh, okay.
But if you guys want to, here's how you could really help me out. If you guys want to go in there and give me your take on it before I go in there, that way we can compare notes and we both go in blind and like that way I can pick your brain, you can pick my brain, and we can make sure we get to the truth of this.
Okay. I was trying to get him separated so that Jack could like check out his laptop. But yeah, that'll work.
I will say Kate would definitely notice. She would not have a hard time separating him from anything he's trying to pay attention to. He likes to talk about having fans, but he has never had a woman come up to him before, let alone in the woods.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, you can tell
noted.
his attention is very malleable in your hand.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll go in first.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll continue my investigation out here.
Okay.
Now this seems awkward. Maybe Kate, you take him in, and we'll stay here. And why don't you get your unique perspectives together? You can
Professor,
each share and vibe off each other.
That's a great
B-roll.
idea. Plus, we don't know what's in there. So, I mean, if there is anything in there, Kate, I want to make sure I keep you safe. I'd hate for a fan to get hurt.
Thank you. That's so very brave.
Now have
They
fun,
say about
Kate.
me. Yeah. He will very cockily go up to the door. Pull this off.
Here in the background, the professor. I'm not looking so bad now, I bet.
And he'll pull the caution tape off, and ladies first.
Thank you.
And
Jack, get to it.
yeah, let's as you guys go in there, the camera back over to Jack and the professor. His laptop is there. It is open and active, so there's no password protect on it. He's got OBS up and running, and you can tell he has absolutely been recording. So you know he lied to you about that.
Yeah, we are going to copy that footage. I assume I have some sort of like thumb drive or something. I can download
that's
some of what he's
definitely,
been filming.
that's not a luck spend thing. That's a thumb drive. You have that in your pocket.
And then can I spend one of those points of luck to throw some malware on there that I can get in later?
Yeah, to put a backdoor in, absolutely.
Ooh. Heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
professor is going to be
Yep.
insinuating that there's more than a small chance that this shady individual is likely some way related to this accident. Clearly, somebody of this inscrutable nature. You saw the way he leered at Kate, after all. Clearly, this could be him returning to the scene of his crime, trying to profit off his evil intentions and sick illusions.
As you're saying that, Professor, the camera's going to pan back over the cabin, and we see Mason and Kate inside, and we see Mason closing the door. So, well, what do you see in here, Kate?
It's pretty dark.
Yeah, let's
what
open the windows. And there's no light switch in here. It is an old hand-built cabin. So
Okay.
Mason will kind of go and throw the drapes up and open the windows. And you see it's a horror show in here. There's
been no crime scene cleanup.
no. That's a service that you have to pay for as a victim. That's not something the county does for you. They haul the body off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And so Randolph didn't have family. He didn't have next of kin. So there's nobody who's been responsible for this. And it's starting to stink, that sickly, sweet, thick scent of rot. And you see on the floor there is just a pool of blood and drying chunks of flesh. There are bullet holes in the wall, 4 of them, if you count. 3 of them right near the front door, and 1 of them a little off from that. And that's what you see looking in here.
As whatever tears you apart.
Do I see a box of ammo anywhere?
Yeah, there's kind of a little counter. You can tell it's where he tossed his keys and his gun at the end of the day and stuff. And you see a box of 38 special self-defense ammo, Hydroshock.
Okay. Is it full?
No,
How many are out?
there are. It's
Okay.
about half full. It's a 50-round box. About half full.
Does it look like that would be the size that made the impact in the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking, it looks like these are. Actually, give me a plus sharp. Yeah, give me a plus sharp as you look into these.
Mixed success with an 8.
Okay, with a mixed success, tell me how you're How are you trying to figure out if these are the right size? What is Kate's approach to solving this problem? Because that'll tell me what information you get from your investigation.
Well, I think she knows that he had some kind of handgun that was seen in the photos next to him. So she's probably checking if that's handgun ammo, and then seeing, oh, these are 38, so it's not terribly large. Is it like a big hole? You know, is it like a 44 Casal hole, or is it like a
If you didn't know guns, you would think it was a massive hole, but it is a mushroomed 38 special.
Okay.
Nerds.
Right? So it's a chunk in the wall about an inch wide.
Okay.
With all the damage. That's the damaged area is roughly an inch circle, about half-inch deep. So, yeah, a handgun round into a wood wall. That seems about right.
Okay.
Interestingly, though, mixed success. In one of them, it looks like there is some blood.
In one of the wall holes?
Yeah, where one of the it looks like something splattered on the wall, blood.
Okay. Is there any blood on like the ceiling or anything?
Yeah, there's definitely blood on the ceiling.
There's blood on the ceiling.
Yeah, there's blood on every part of the wall. It looks like most of it comes from where the body was. Like it was blood splatter all over.
Okay.
But this definitely looks like it was almost embedded when the wood was impacted.
Okay. Kate is probably going to point that out to Mr. Harlow.
Hey, whoa.
And she's probably, look at that.
That's crazy. That looks like, I don't know, is that like a 50 cal or something?
I don't know. It must be big, huh?
Yeah, that looks like, I mean, shit. This guy have an assault rifle? Yeah.
Must have been. Look at all those holes.
Dude, must have been a firefight.
It's crazy. Are there any bullet holes on the other side?
No, all of the bullet holes are on
Okay.
the wall that has the front door.
So this was all him defending himself.
That would be a solid read.
Presumably.
Is
Okay.
door comes in, somebody comes in, bang, 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 something happens, bang.
Okay. You said there were like tufts of hair in some of the pictures. Is any of that?
Yeah, so you're looking around and in some of the like catches in the wood, there are thick, coarse hairs. Maybe 2 or 3 inches long, but thick. Like they make my beard look angel hair soft.
Has Kate seen anything like that before? Like she's definitely not new to the agency, but I don't know if she's come across anything like this.
Roll a plus sharp.
She has not.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, she cannot ID this fur other than it's thick and dark.
It's fur.
Yeah, it's fur. It is definitely fur, and there are a couple of places in the cabin that you're able to find this. And while you and Mason are going spot to spot looking at fur and these massive bullet holes, camera's going to go through the window and we're going to focus back on Jack as he is installing this back door. And Jack, you are going to see an email ping on this computer.
Let's open that up.
It is from a XXA 420 Clem 69XX. And it says, "Yo, are you in town yet? Did you get that tip I gave you?"
And I'm going to respond. Great tip. Just got here. Find anything else?
No, man, fuck, dude. This is the most interesting thing to happen to this town in a long time. I figured I had to let you know.
Gonna make a great vid.
Fuck yeah, brah.
And then I think I think I'm gonna do an email and then look at the professor. Should we figure out who this guy is? Do we want to invite him to look at some of the footage and get his opinion?
Well, it does seem prudent. Whoever this is clearly had some inside knowledge of it early if he beat us here.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna write an email, something like, "Want an inside look? Could use your opinion on some things."
Shit, man, you're the expert. I just told you about this grisly mess, dude. I don't know shit about what actually happened. That's why I called you. I mean, your channel says you're the expert on this stuff, right?
Damn straight I am. Just wanted to, see if a fan wanted to see how the sausage is made.
I mean, you gonna buy me lunch or something, old man?
I thought that was implied.
All right, cool. Benny Fuchs. And Jack,
See you there.
You would definitely notice this. He said Benny Fuchs, not Benny Lee's.
Yeah. And do we know what that is? Does that ring a bell as anything?
You know, it's a name. It's a Chinese name. It's just not the one. It didn't add up, and I know your character is very conscious of incongruencies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Kate is probably getting tired of like distracting Mr. Harlow. She's probably gotten all the info she would out of the cabin because this isn't really her jam. That's more the professor's thing. So she's probably getting a little bit louder. Like, come on, guys. Like, oh yes, that's so interesting. Isn't that neat how the hair is everywhere? Professor, did you want to come check this out?
Did you hear something, Jack?
Yeah, we should probably go save her. And I'm going to delete those messages and put it, close all the windows that I had opened, and then come on, let's head inside.
Okay. And you guys are able to get in there, and yeah, you open the door and you see the same thing. This few days old crime scene, that wave of thick, sickly sweet, sharp rot hits your nose as you open the door. And you see the two of them in there looking at hairy bullet holes. Hey,
She's
guys,
probably also going to look at Harlow and be like, he's going to poke it, watch. Pointing to the professor. Just waiting for him to poke the hole.
Hey, Professor, come check this out.
Immediately poke the hole.
Right. Why does he do that?
I don't know, man. He's so weird.
Seems weird.
He knows his shit, though.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to dab it on my tongue.
Oh, no.
You taste copper.
Constitution save.
Yeah, you taste copper. You taste a lot of copper with hints of lead.
It does taste very alkaline-y, little impure. Well, I'll have to get a sample, and I'll pull like a slide out of my my like briefcase and like scrape a little residue onto my
Go
slide.
ahead and give me a plus sharp as you are kind of investigating these because this was a bullet holes you were examining, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Give me a plus sharp on that.
Mm. Mixed success on an 8.
So as you're kneeling down, you kneel on something that is sharp and metallic and painful, and you have found one of these bullets. It does not look like
Sloppy crime scene work. They left ammunition on the ground.
it does not look like this is one that actually hit though. It's very clean. There's no organic material. There's none of the oxidation you'd expect with copper being exposed to blood and stuff. So it looks like at least one of the shots missed.
Clearly not a good shooter here. It seems that of his shots, at least most, if maybe only one hit, but at least this one certainly missed.
3 of them did hit in actuality.
Oh.
I'd take 75% in a defensive scenario.
Is and it's just a regular round? It's just a regular spent round?
Yeah, it's just a 38 special self-defense Hydra shock kind of round.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine there with a mixed success.
Judging by the height of like where some of these bullets landed, how large of a creature do I think it was that he was shooting at?
2 of the shots are up at least near the top of the door. One of them is a little lower than that, and then the third is about chest height off to the side. Or I'm sorry, the fourth is chest height off to the side. So you've got 3 near the door and 1 off to the side.
So I'd probably conclude whatever it was is probably taller. Man height, they're like taller.
Taller. Yeah, he was shooting at the top or above the door.
Interesting.
Without knowing if he was
out
sitting or
technically.
standing, you can't tell exactly what angle he was shooting at. But yeah, it's at least 6.5 feet tall where the bullets hit.
So you see here, whatever this was, if he was shooting at it, these shots, no matter how you angle this, and I'll probably use like a pen to like point here and be like, whatever it was clearly quite large. Certainly larger than you would expect a 4-legged predator to be. What do you make of this, Mr. Was it Mr. Hacker? Mr. Hagler?
Harlow. Mason Harlow.
Indeed.
Of Midnight Mysteries with Mason Harlow.
Okay, Maxon. What do you think here?
I think you're right. Yeah, it definitely looks like he was shooting upwards at this guy with the assault rifle that he was clearly defending himself with. Yeah, I mean that's some heavy artillery he was launching into the wall there. So I agree. He was definitely shooting up at whatever this massive, hairy creature that made a bloody mess of him was.
Indeed. And what would you say would be the best way for us to... I mean, clearly, whatever this creature is, it wasn't found here. How would you go about luring out such a creature?
I'd want to figure out what it is first. I'm going to go out and get some of my gear, take some readings in here, and see if I can't get a better find on what this thing is before I go out there trying to lure it out and catch it.
Indeed. You go get that. I'll just check out a couple things here with our friends.
And yeah, he will go out to the car and start pulling out some.
Okay, I think we slice him open a little bit and leave him as bait.
Okay, that's maybe
Okay,
not.
we've got
Well, I'm welcome to other ideas, but you two are just not helping at all.
we've also got a lunch date with his source.
This is not an
Okay.
appropriate time to be dating. Either of you, the eyes, Kate.
Okay. How did you manage to pull that off? You know what? I don't. Never mind. Plausible deniability. I don't want to know. Do we want to see if his readings are hokum, Professor, or if he's actually legit?
I mean, of course they're hokum. I mean, this guy's clearly an idiot.
Okay.
So yeah, he is going to come in, and he's got a box with a couple of different tools on it. All right, here's my EMF reader. I've got that right there. That should set up any electromagnetic frequencies. That's going to read them. And then I've got a Geiger counter right here, and he's going to pull out a Geiger counter. And then I've got this spirit box right here.
And as soon as he says spirit box, the professor does one of these, like, told you so's to Kate.
Interestingly
What?
enough, though, the Geiger counter is giving a reading.
Well, that's just my lucky uranium.
As you
Is
move
that-
away, it continues to give a reading. There is something very low-grade radioactive.
Is that supposed to go? Is this dangerous? Should we be here?
No. The reading's just low. I mean, this is barely above the kind of radiation your cell phone's giving off in your pocket right now next to your junk. No, this is weird though. This is definitely elevated. It looks like something. Whatever did this to Old Man Mitchell was radioactive.
Well, that's not a thing. Is that a thing, Professor?
Well, I mean, there's just the general background on radiation of the universe, and
As Mason is,
this area's rich with uranium mines in this part of Colorado.
I was just gonna say, is there an area around here that would be
yeah,
slightly radioactive?
yeah, you guys would know. Any kind of research would tell you, yeah, there is uranium mining in San Juan County. If you wanted to know more about mining in the county, there is the San Juan County Historical Society has a museum in Silverton, in the old prison, and there is a tremendous trove of really useful history in there. Also, that's a real place. It's awesome.
Would you like to know more? Okay. What do you think, Jack? Do we check that out?
As you guys are talking about
Well, I
this,
mean, we got to go now.
Mason is going around the apartment, or not, I keep saying apartment, the cabin, and the Geiger counter is only giving reading in the front room where the attack took place and out on the patio. Might be able to follow it, might not. You'd have to grab a Geiger counter and see.
We should follow it back.
What about our lunch date?
This is more interesting.
Okay. Are there multiple Geiger counters or just the one?
Any idea how expensive these things are?
Do you think? I mean, it would be really cool if, like, I could hold it for a little while.
I think this is the point where the professor spends some luck.
Okay. Yeah, because Mason is definitely. I mean, get your number.
Let's see if I can pull out like a university grade Geiger counter.
Yeah. Let's spend a luck and give me a D6. 4, 5, 6. It's university grade. 1, 2, 3. It's commercial grade. You are able to
That's a
pull
flip.
out a massive, high quality, very obviously visually superior Geiger counter.
Kate's gonna look at Harlow and then look at the professor and walk over and just be like, his is bigger.
The professor looks quite smugly at Handlow.
Oh, he is the face of dejection. But yeah, you've got this high-grade Geiger counter that you're able to use, Professor, and yeah, it is definitely, if you go back over the cabin, there is definitely elevated readings in the front room where the attack took place, and then going out of the front and kind of, it's hard to find a trail. It's outside. It's been at least a couple of days. There's been some weather, so without anything holding it in place or kind of holding the radiation, a lot of it has dissipated.
Was there any amount of blood trail at all? Because it was hit at some point anyway.
It was hit before the blizzard. So give me either spend a luck or give me a plus sharp, and I would need an advanced success.
It's going to be me or the professor because he's the one using the Geiger.
Are you looking with this? Is Kate looking for a blood trail?
Yeah, okay. I'll spend a luck.
Okay. Then yeah, you are able to, especially because the professor is kind of pointing you in the right direction with this Geiger counter. He's putting bounds on your search. And you notice a couple of depressions, and then you start to see a pattern in the snow of fucking paw prints. Big dinner plate sized paw prints. Going, again, northeast towards some of the old mining sites. And
Professor?
eventually you lose the trail. It crosses a creek and a road and under an area that didn't get a lot of snow, and you're not able to keep following the trail.
All right, it's not too late that we could leave old Harlow here as bait.
Is it too late for our lunch date?
You would have to make a decision right now. Either haul ass back to town and make your lunch date, or abandon it. This is the last chance to make that date, though.
Well, since we lost the trail, I say we try to see who the source is, and then come back out and check out the mines.
Okay.
All right.
We could haul ass back to town.
Cool. So you guys haul ass back to town. Mason, it was a pleasure to meet. Can I get your phone number, or at least your Instagram tag?
Sorry. We'll see you around.
We'll see you.
I think I got played.
They'll let me use the Geiger counter in the first place. So no.
Always let a woman use your Geiger counter.
I would let you play with my Geiger counter.
Trying to keep a straight face, y'all.
It's a family channel.
Yeah, it's wholesome. So yeah, you guys head back to Benny Lee's Chinese restaurant, and you do break a couple.
So it's not a rival Chinese restaurant, right?
No, there's one Chinese
there's
restaurant.
not
Yeah, on the way back,
Okay.
I'll explain that Fuchs thing. That's weird.
Yeah. Are you going to do any research on it, or just explain what you saw?
I mean, I think on the way back, I'd go on the phone and see if that name brings any searches up in the area.
Yeah, if you go on the phone and look up Benny Fook or Fook Chinese, Silverton, Colorado, you'll see about 5 years ago, the restaurant changed names. It used to be called Liho Fook's, and now it's called Benny Lee's. And if you do a little bit more digging, it looks like the business passed down from Mr. Lee Sr. to Benny, and Benny changed the name.
Yeah, the source also called me an old man at one point.
Well, do you think it was that douchey kid at the bar?
I think it might be.
So you guys get to the
So
restaurant. What are you doing outside, if anything? Or are you just going in?
I think just going in.
Okay.
Get some lunch.
Is the sheriff there again?
His Bronco is not outside now.
Okay.
You can see
Then,
it
yeah, just go.
a block and a half down at the sheriff's office.
Okay. All right, just go in.
All right, so yeah, you guys go in and you see that one kid with the long dark hair. Ryan, his mom had called him, sitting at the reception thing with his back to the door, and he's talking to another teenager, blonde, greasy hair, hoodie and a jacket and everything, and they're just they're talking like teenage boys. Like, oh, you catch that, fam? That shit was straight fucking lit, bro. They do not clock you coming in.
Anybody in here have the impression of waiting for someone?
There are no customers in here right now.
Okay, cool.
Slow day, or just never, not a lot of customers.
Oh shit! Sorry. Welcome to Benny Lee's. I'm Ryan. How many in your party today?
And she's just gonna look at the guys.
Three. Booth or table, ma'am?
I think we're waiting for someone.
You say that, and you see the other kid, the blonde kid, just start grinning. Wait a second, you're not him.
And she will take a seat on one side of the kid, hoping that Jack will take a seat on the other side of the kid.
Yep. Shit. Jack, you're wearing you look like an agent right now, right? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Look, I wasn't trying to start anything. I was bored. I thought it would be funny, okay?
Why don't you tell us what happened?
Look, I heard what happened to Old Man Mitchell, and I was bored, and I was a bit high, and I submitted an anonymous tip to that blogger guy. That's all. I thought it would be.
Where'd you hear about it?
Everybody heard about it, man. There's like 150 people here. One of us got brutally killed. Of course I heard about it.
Where'd the photos come from?
Got a buddy who's Gibbs' son. His dad's computer. But look,
okay.
you can't tell the sheriff that Johnny did this, okay? He's gonna send him away to military school. I swear, I'll take the rap for this. Just don't send Johnny to military school, okay?
Well, we'll have to see what we can work out for that. But
I'm sorry. I'm
been
sorry.
pretty honest with us.
Nobody got hurt, right? Nobody got hurt. It was it's just a little bit of waste of time, right?
Why would somebody get hurt?
I want my mom.
I
want my mom.
You What is happening? The world is gonna crush you. What?
Yeah, I must say that military school would be a waste of taxpayer funds. We should probably just institute child labor again.
I'll work whatever you guys want. Just please don't tell the sheriff what I did.
Yeah, man, we won't snitch if you don't snitch.
I saw nothing. I don't know who you are.
That's right.
It is right. I have no fucking idea who you
You
are.
delete those photos.
Yeah, here. And he'll pull out his phone. Delete. There. Sorry, man. I found it fucking boring. Have you ever spent 3 months without anything happening?
No, that sounds awful.
It is. I mean, look, the most interesting thing that happened here is they put some fucking nails in their tires and they go drive on the frozen lake. Do you have any idea how fucking bored I am?
Yeah, I'd imagine immensely.
Yeah, so I
But,
thought
like,
it would
why-
be funny if I sent an email to a YouTuber and got him to come to town. Maybe something interesting would happen. I didn't think I'd get feds on me. Fuck.
She's gonna look at Jack and be like, "Feds."
Look, right now we just have a file on you. Just keep your nose clean. This will all blow over.
Yeah, absolutely. Nose cleaned. Study. I'm gonna go home and study. Hey, Ryan, I'm gonna go study. I'll see you, buddy. Can I go, officer?
I'm just gonna kind of motion at the door.
He is going to bolt. So Ryan comes back out with menus. Guys getting lunch? Can I recommend the beef chow mein? It's our special. Known for it.
How was that
pretty good.
last night? Was it worth eating?
It was pretty good. I recommend it.
I think
I'll do it
Kate's
again.
actually gonna skip lunch and she's gonna go to the like mining museum.
Okay.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm just gonna be apparently a block over.
Yeah, it's basically across the street. And it is a 3-story red brick building with bars over all of the windows. It's up on a little bit of a raised lawn, old wood shed out behind it, a big, beautiful sign out front saying Silverton Historic Museum. And
Okay.
Looking at the building, there's a little plaque outside describing the building was initially built as the original county jail in 1902.
Yeah, I would like to go in, please.
Yeah, so you go in and it is cramped. It is loaded with artifacts and exhibits and interactive displays, and there's a little bookstore somehow shoved in the front. Not sure quite how they fit it in there, but it works. And there is a gentle old man behind the counter, and he looks up from his book. Oh, welcome to the museum. What brings you to town today?
Maybe you can help me. I'm actually interested in maybe some old mines of the area.
If you couldn't tell, kiddo, I love talking about mines.
Ah, it's great. Say, would you be able to point out any old uranium mines that were maybe nearish that gruesome murder that just happened?
Well, that's a right bizarre line of questioning, Missy. But
I know. I'm a little quirky.
you know, we're here to provide information. Doesn't matter to me why you need it. Let's go up to the maps room, and he will take you up to the second floor. And there's a maps room up there, and he pulls out. It's big. They're not digitized. They're old, actual survey maps, and he pulls out one of that region. You said northwest by the old horrible place, Old Man Mitchell's place, right?
Yeah.
That's parcel 32. And he pulls out a map. There is, you said uranium, right?
Yes. What would make a Geiger counter go off?
Only thing we've got here that would trip one of those is going to be the uranium.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you looking for a combination mine, uranium only, active, closed? Well, give me some details. Let me help narrow this down for you.
I mean, probably something closed, I think.
Okay. Let me run this real quick. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll come back with a list for you.
Thank you.
Feel free. I just redid the mine cart and ventilation exhibit down on the first floor. If you want to go check that out, real eye opener.
100% checking out the interactive exhibits.
And yeah, there's like a little canary lamp thing, and as you walk down a track, the canary will pass out. In there.
Oh no!
Like it's a fake canary.
No.
It's a fake canary and stuff. But yeah, they've got that in there, and then they've got one of the pushy uppy downy things, real technical term, that you can push yourself across the first floor with.
Pushy uppy downy.
And yeah, gentleman comes back down. Well, there's you're in luck. There's one mine up there, and it is the abandoned. Gosh, what did I write down? McMasterson claim. Abandoned McMasterson claim. And here's the coordinates for you and a little bit of history on it. And he'll give you like a 2-page printout of the history of the mine.
This is beyond amazing.
Hey, we're here to help. Information's my job. That's what I do. Is I connect people with what they need.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And here, take a sticker.
Ah, sticker. Thank you. And in her mind, she's like, "Oh, good God, a sticker," but she's very much playing the part.
It's a little like it's got the museum on there. It's got gold foil and stuff.
Ray would love it. Kate's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
And in that,
so she's.
Are you gonna go back to the boys with lunch with the packet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you go back to the restaurant, and they're chowing down on their beef chow mein, and it is good today. And you're reading this printout he gave you, and the old McMasterson uranium mine was abandoned 30 years ago, shortly after a tragic collapse cost 3 miners their lives. And it actually turns out the mine was just a week from closing because the prospected uranium deposit was not nearly as big, and they had actually completely run through it. So this tragedy cost the life of 3 miners local to the town 30 years ago this August.
Was our victim involved with that mine at all?
No. He was
No.
He was an old railroad worker who went hermit.
I think I know where we're going next.
Professor, you ready with that Geiger counter?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I brought it for a reason, after all.
Do you have any of these documents out on the table?
Yeah, I think she's probably absolutely just showing them what she got
Okay.
at the museum.
I think Ryan will come over with the pitcher, the kid. Anybody need any more drinks? And he's going to look at the paper, and he's going to see the incident. Oh, is that about the old mine collapse at the McMasterson? We were just learning about that in school last week.
What'd you learn?
A tragedy, 3 guys died. The mine was all but run out, and 3 guys died. And one of them, his wife is still here in town. Runs the witchcraft store. You definitely drove by it on your way in. But Anna Steger, yeah, she's I don't know. Mom said she used to be a nice lady, but she wasn't the same after Jimmy died. But yeah, it's they told us in school that it was a conservation nightmare, and that the mine is super dangerous. Like they told us every day when they were talking about it, it's dangerous. People die up there. Don't go up there, kids. So, yeah.
Has anybody died up there since?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
You'd have to go pretty stupid to go in there, even if you don't, fall down a mine shaft or trigger a rock slide on yourself. I mean, fucking uranium mine, you're gonna get cancer.
Are we gonna get cancer, Professor?
Well, it's unlikely. I mean, small exposure. You did take iodine this morning, right?
No.
In reality,
It'll be fine.
naturally occurring uranium is so low in radiation that unless inhaled, it is not going to be hazardous to your health. The town's not interested in telling people that because they want to keep people out of this very dangerous mine. It is still very dangerous. Mine shafts and unstable shoring and God knows what else.
Monsters.
I'm not saying that.
Kate's already probably packing the stuff up and is getting in the car. Let's go.
All right.
Onward.
Finish up my chow mein.
Do you want a to-go box, man?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need it. We'll be back for lunch tomorrow too, if not dinner tonight.
No, I'd hate to see food go to waste. Let me go get a to-go box for you. Yeah, he'll run back and get you a little to-go box.
Nice. Thanks, kid.
Yeah.
Hey, do we want to check out that widow at all, or are we going straight up to the mine?
I think just straight to the mine. What's another useless idiot from the backwoods going to tell us?
Okay.
He definitely says that in front of the kid as he brings him box.
Kid notices it.
I bet he does.
And
it's like those Telltale games. Like Ryan will remember that.
Exactly.
To be fair, I was looking at him while I said it. So.
Ryan disliked that. Yeah, he hands you your food, and you guys are free to go. Are we going mine or witchcraft store?
I guess the mine. That's where the professor and Jack want to go. So let's go.
All right, cool. So you guys
just jump into it.
Get up there, and it's rough going. After you get past Old Man Mitchell's place where you pulled off for that, there's no tracks to follow. And you are in a sedan, and it is rough going. You get stuck a couple of times actually on the way up there, but you are able to get yourself most of the way. You probably got about a mile hike to get to the entrance of the mine still from the road. What are we bringing, and what's our marching order? Totally unimportant questions.
Kate's probably first. And she's bringing her firearm.
Okay.
Flashlight. Probably it. Her regular burglar tools, which will be of no help probably in mine.
All right. What about Jack? What's Jack bringing?
So definitely the flashlight. Probably some sort of like a surgical mask or something.
Oh, that would have been smart.
And I'm gonna look at the professor and kind of pull out the sidearm and be like, "Do you know how to use these?"
He reaches into his own bag and be like, "In fact, I do."
All right. So I'll put that back on my hip. And apparently, as a professional, I have an assault rifle with me, so I'm gonna pull that out of the trunk.
All right. Fantastic. And what?
A bit much, no?
About the professor.
Ooh, and a flak vest. Apparently, I have.
Can't go wrong with that. All right, cool. So Jack is armed for bear. appropriately enough.
Yep. There's a big dog.
What's the professor packing?
So the professor pulls a small pistol out of his own pack, but then he also pulls a like small, not small, but it looks a lot like a flashlight. Um, and then he kind of like snaps it out like a baton, and it's actually like a iron bladed weapon.
Oh, cool.
And then he kind of like snaps it back in as it telescopes back in, and he kind of sticks that in his like tweed jacket pocket.
Okay, very cool. All right, so we head up to the mine, and it is an abandoned road, kind of overgrown, covered in snow. And the mine entrance is hardly more than just a depression in the side of the hill here. But there is a steel grate over it, long rusted, covered in warning signs. Danger, stay out. Rabies risk. Danger. Uranium, radiation risk. Stop.
Rabies risk.
Bats. Stop. Turn back. You will die if you proceed. Things like that. And one of the expanded metal sheets that has been welded up has been pushed out of the way, opened.
This is clearly the way in, gentlemen.
As we're going, do we spot any signs of like blood on that metal sheet or fur?
There is some fur on there, and yeah, there's some blood on there too.
Seems like we might be on the right track to find this creature. I'll let you two go
As
first.
you guys are coming into the mine, I want an investigation roll from everybody. Tell me what you're on alert for, what you're looking out for as you come into this mine.
I mean, the professor's on alert for a 6.5 foot tall canine creature. Um,
Yeah, any sort of movement, I think, is what I'm concerned about.
Okay? And what about Kate?
So I am looking for any kind of tracks or trail,
Okay.
because we're pretty sure that this thing came in here. So like maybe where in this mine its den might be. And I got 12 for advanced success.
All right, cool. Professor, was that 8 for this, or was that an older roll?
that was an old roll.
All right, so yeah, let's get the professor's investigate as well.
Okie dokie. And this is the investigate a mystery.
Yes. All right, cool.
11.
So, Kate, you're looking for trails, you're looking for tracks. What you notice, though, is actually a line of runes around the entire entrance of the mine that seems to have been broken in the footpath.
Well, that's not normal.
You also notice, looking for a trail, that it looks like some foot traffic with an advanced success. It looks like foot traffic. Not a lot of it, probably one person coming and going, does go deeper into this mine.
And it looks like foot traffic, not paw traffic.
Yes.
Okay. She's probably pointing out with her flashlight the tracks and then looking at Jack and back to the tracks.
Okay.
This is the way.
As you're doing that, Jack, you notice the first intersection you guys come to, very subtly hidden, is a fish line. And it goes, and you follow it, and it looks like this fish line goes back into the mine somewhere. It goes through little eyelets that have been drilled into the wall.
Crafty, watch out. We got an alarm here.
And Professor, you notice that these traps that seem to be at multiple intersections, you're able to put together that they are actually a path. And if you follow the traps, they will likely take you to wherever all of these little fishing line strings are going, to whatever is there. You're able to determine that route.
I think if you go this way, Kate, you'll find what you're looking for. I'll be
So-
right behind you.
So the tracks and the traps go to different places,
No,
or do they look like
Same place.
they lead to the same place? Okay. All right, yeah, Kate's 100% fine with going first. Flashlight out, gun out,
All right.
watching her step.
You are going down here, and it is treacherous. It's a dangerous mine. You almost slip a couple of times, and it's a minute before you hear the rocks that you dislodged hit the ground. The air is stale, stiff, and still in here. At one point, all of you have to drop to your knees as a rush of bats pushes overhead. You are able to follow this path deeper and deeper into the mine. At one point, it veers away from the working section of the mine, away from the tracks. Follow it, and it comes to a small room. Looks like 10 foot aside, maybe 10 feet tall. And it looks as if somebody has been living here for some time.
But they are not home.
They are not in the room, no.
But let's rummage. Just check it out.
Okay. Give me. Actually, I'll just keep those investigations rolling. You find a backpack, Kate, in what looks like the sleeping section of this room. It's pine boughs and grasses that have been piled up. And you find a backpack. In the backpack, there is a map of this region. There is a purchase claim for the surface mineral rights in this spot. And there is a wallet with an ID for a man named Warren Chevron.
Wasn't that the name of that video trooper you were flirting with earlier, Kate?
Definitely not.
Oh.
Was it?
No, that was Mason Harlow.
Well, no,
This is
no.
Warren Chevron.
Was it the name of one of the three miners that was lost?
No,
No, different name completely.
different name completely.
We have not heard or seen this name before.
No, you have not.
Okay.
Jack, you are going around in here and you find a set of torn clothes. It looks like mountain clothes. They look like they were ripped out of, like something grew immensely while wearing them. And Professor, you're looking around kind of outside the room a little bit, and you find what appears to be a pit full of bones. Most of them seem to be deer or rodent, but there's some large bones in there too that you can't quite make out.
We should have checked missing person cases. Just because. She's just looking at Jack and be like, yeah, we definitely should have checked missing person cases. Yeah.
Yes, we should have done that. Is
Professor,
there anything in here that
did
gives
you
us
want
a
some
clue
help
of
into
how
the pit?
recently?
I think I shall wait here at the top of the pit. In fact,
It looks like the pit has a fresh set of bones on top of it. Looks like a couple of rabbits.
So what do we just like? Do we just like notify the agency that it is in fact supernatural, and then we can leave now? Yeah. We've got an ID.
What was the mission briefing that they'd given us? Did they have? We had to check it out and contain it.
Contain it and make sure that information and knowledge of it is also contained.
so clearly we call in an eradicating team to glass over the entire town, right?
As you guys are having this discussion, you hear cans rattling. And you look up, and top of this room are just rows of soup cans tied to those fishing lines that you've been avoiding. And at least one of them right now is being triggered.
Bail. Kate's
Yeah, I would-
immediate reaction is to bail.
Another one is being triggered. Whatever is coming, you know how far apart these were. They were well spaced. Whatever is coming fast.
Okay, everybody spread
I'm
out.
aiming at the
And he
door.
pushes Jack towards the entrance we came in at.
Yeah, there's not
Yeah, as
multiple
soon as
ways
I
out of
see
the mine, are
anything-
there?
Yeah, no, this is a closed room.
There's the way.
You guys are staying in the room and
Hide.
shoot anything that moves or hide.
Oh, I'm shooting anything that moves.
Okay.
Yeah, anything that comes in, I'm just gonna put fire.
Jesus, Kate's hiding.
All right, cool. So you guys are standing there, and you've got your guns trained on the door. Kate, you're trying to find somewhere to hide. It's a stone cube, so I imagine you're holding the backpack up in front of you. Maybe you've thrown some of the bedding on top of
So
yourself.
like some of the hay on top
Yeah.
of me, yeah.
And these
Burying
How
under.
how deep is the pit of bones? Could I like easily climb out of there?
you can't see where the bottom of this pit is.
Shit.
Um,
Yeah, I'm like covering myself in straw.
Yeah, and this thing, you hear it getting closer and closer. And all of a sudden, you can hear scraping paws on stone. You can hear ragged breathing. And then it stops. And it is silent. Five minutes. 10 minutes.
I'm gonna flick the light on and kind of flash it up the entrance way a little bit.
As soon as you do that, you hear a guttural roar, a snarling sound as your brain struggles to comprehend what is suddenly in front of you. Your flashlight was filling a darkened corridor, but now towering almost 8 feet high, covered in coarse, thick, dark fur. You see a lycanthrope. Giant claws 6 inches long, massive teeth. 3 gaping bullet wounds, looking like they're maybe healing over now. And you shoot. Both of you. Unleash your attacks. And this lycanthrope, this werewolf, staggers back and falls. Now sitting on his hindquarters, his haunches, like a dog. You keep firing?
You son of a bitch. You made us kill a puppy.
Yeah, well, not now.
Damn it, Kate, this is all your fault. If you had been ready and prepared.
How is this my fault? I didn't even shoot it.
You could have let me use the YouTuber as a bait, and we would have never had to kill a puppy.
Kate's probably gonna call his name. What was the name that we read from the wallet?
Warren Chevron.
Warren? Does it look it? Oh, it is hurt. Oh. Jack, I've never. It's a werewolf. Shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a step towards it.
Going to
Kind of not aiming the gun at it, just kind of aiming it at the ground, and just kind of take my hand off and like hold one up and then like take a step closer.
is going to growl and snarl at you as you approach, but not going to back away. And as you reach out, he is going to sniff your hand.
Oh.
And then he is going to
All
bite
right,
it.
I am going. Nice.
Oh no.
So you are going to take 3 harm, and you are going to lose the hand that you reached out with.
Oh no.
You stuck your hand in a werewolf's face after you shot him twice.
But he was a hurt puppy. Oh no.
I think
Now I have
at
to
this
shoot a
point,
puppy.
having seen the violence recommence, the professor starts shooting again.
Okay, give me a luck roll, Professor.
Oh no, where'd my screen go? I think I closed it on accident.
Just give me a d6.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3, you hit your intended target. 4, 5, and 6, Jack gets shot.
To be fair, my next move was to shoot Jack anyways. I rolled a 6.
All right, cool. So you hit Jack square in the hip. So now, Jack, you take another 2 harm. 3, 4, 5. You are now seriously wounded and bleeding out. You've
Okay, kill them both. He's infected.
Is that how that works?
Do it now.
I'm definitely gonna shoot the. Oh God, I'm gonna shoot the puppy.
okay.
And Thunderleaf is canceled.
No, man, it worked for John Wick.
And then
you've got
like in the head, in
Okay.
the head, I'm gonna shoot the puppy.
you've got a handgun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a 9mm.
Walk up this dog that is
Just execute it.
viciously attacking Jack right now. And you are able to make contact, muzzle to dome.
Mm-hmm.
And he drops. Goes still. And you see werewolf body shrink, cracked, and the man naked, curly-haired, somewhat well-fed. But it is the corpse of a man in front of you.
And Jack?
Jack is bleeding out. If he does not get immediate stabilization, he will die.
What do we know about procedure in the agency for those afflicted with?
So you do know that there are multiple causes of lycanthropy. The two primary are infection and curse. Without knowing what caused it, you can't know if Jack is infected or not. You don't know if this was a curse-based lycanthropy or a infection-based. But
Do I know, is there any cure for lycanthropy?
there is not a cure for lycanthropy, but there are a handful of agents who have mastered their lycanthropy, and now, much like Kate, are given the option to work for the agency. But you know, if you don't get a tourniquet on him and start packing some quick clot in there, Jack won't. It's a moot point.
Okay, I'm gonna snap my sword out and kind of walk up to Jack. Jack, how do you want to go? Do you risk it?
Bandage.
End it?
Kate is taking her belt off, trying to use it as a makeshift tourniquet
Okay.
On his stub.
Okay. Are you gonna what are you doing, Professor?
Do you have any quick
seeing
clot
this,
in your
I
bag?
will,
Like you did shoot him.
No, I shot the wolf. You missaw that. I will go ahead and take off my own belt, and I'm going to gag Jack with it to keep him from biting us.
Okay.
And then, I will help kind of yank the tourniquet tighter, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of help as much as I can.
You guys are able to get a tourniquet on his arm below the elbow and get the bleeding from there under control. You're able to you take off his suit jacket and you pack the wound in his hip. You take his belt and strap that in there, and you're able to eventually get the bleeding under control, and he is now stabilized and very badly injured. And he has a belt in his mouth.
An agency like safe house that would be able to get him medical attention, or do we have to take him to the crap clinic?
An emergency line for black helicopters?
You look outside and helicopters are not flying today. That storm has come back into town. So his best bet is definitely going to be the community health center. Clinic.
All right. We're pulling Jack back to the car. Yeah.
All right. And yeah, you guys are able to, leaving a bloody trail from this mine to Sedan. You're able to haul Jack in there and get him in the back seat. And
I think we push him out and make a run for it before the sheriff shows up.
You get down to the town, and you're able to get to the shelter, or not the shelter, the clinic, and you start pulling him out. And as soon as the triage nurse sees this, she runs out and she gets a gurney and she helps you pull him inside, and they start giving him stabilizing care, and they are able to get him stabilized. They are able to stop the bleeding, but they do know he's been shot. They don't know what took his hand, but they do know he's been shot in the hip with a handgun.
I told you we should have just left him in the cave.
how many patients are like this is just a clinic, right? How many patients are in here?
There's maybe 3 customers in here.
Okay.
Now, there's a kid with a broken wrist, and then there's a lady with a really nasty cough.
Can we skedaddle? Like, can we get Jack out once he's stable and just
If you guys
get out of Dodge?
say, get the fuck out of my way, no one's going to stop you. They might call Gibbs, but yeah.
So we've definitely killed a werewolf. Do we think there are multiple werewolves? Is this like a town of werewolves?
From what your report saw, from what you know from the agency, from what you've been able to put together, this is likely an individual.
How do we document that we have like closed the case?
Typically, you take photos or capture a trophy.
Shit.
Well, when Jack turns, we'll have our proof.
If Jack turns.
Yeah, I think we will. Will take photos of his stump in the car.
Okay.
And that we're done. We're leaving.
Okay.
He's stable. We're getting him in the car. We're getting the fuck out of Dodge. We're then burning the car. Once we get to a different town, and I will hotwire us a new one, and then we will be on to the next.
Okay. So our camera following this stolen car, moving through Denver, probably up north through Fort Collins. Pull away from that. Pan back past the burning sedan. Aim back up at Silverton. Camera zooms in, going down Main Street. We see the sheriff's truck outside of the clinic. Go into the witchcraft store, a new cycle. We see, back by the register, a memorial, an altar, to a deceased miner. Loving memory of my dear. And the picture on the memorial was one of the miners who died 30.
Was it the gentleman we just shot?
No.
No?
No.
No. We'll never know.
Would you
We
guys like to
investigate
know?
so well.
Would you
I'm
like
sure
to
the
know on
audience
stream?
would like to know. The audience is probably screaming like, they don't investigate shit.
So yeah, missing persons report was big because that told you exactly who Warren Chevron was. He was a mineral prospector who went missing last year. Not a lot of family, so missing persons case went cold on him. Witch shop also had a lot of clutch information because the widow of one of the miners, the only one who's still in town, runs the witch shop and cursed the mine. The day after her husband died, or shortly after her husband died, she cursed the mine so that if anybody went in there with greedy intent or with the intent to extract, they would be cursed. And Warren went in there looking for minerals. And she's been feeding this curse for 30 years, so he got zapped real hard.
Lucky Jack.
Warren was a bit of a loner. He was a tragic character, actually. He just wanted to be wild and free and live out in the wild. He got wrapped up in all of this because he was going places he shouldn't be, and a dumbass.
Wow.
Greg, like, fuck you guys for not exploring my character.
No, it's fun. I never know where you guys are going to go, especially this group. I never know where you're going to go. And I always love seeing what you guys hook into and what you're interested in. And it's so much fun. And I think it was still a good werewolf story. I think it was, I loved turning on Jack in the end. Like, and the scene with Warren whimpering was...
Oh, was so sad.
That was so
Yeah,
sad.
jerk.
But yeah, I was.
But yeah, I loved that Warren ate Jack's hand because
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah,
great.
that's something I really love about Monster of the Week is if you guys do something that puts you in a dangerous spot, I am actively encouraged as a keeper to make you pay for that. And yeah, you put your hand in the face of a werewolf who you had just shot.
I thought he wanted
was
to
a
talk.
sad puppy.
Apparently he did
Yeah.
not.
No, he was hurt because he just got shot twice. Oh, but
What jerk
fair.
shot him?
yeah, seriously.
Mm.
And it's Thunderleaf, so we had a little friendly fire.
Yep, that tracks.
Does check out.
But thank you guys very much. As always, I have an absolute blast running you guys through these twisted little adventures. Everyone out there watching tonight, thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching this, if you're watching this in the future, also thank you to all of our 200 subscribers. Thank you so much, and we really hope that you make the choice to add to those numbers, become a part of our community, because we have a lot of fun here with it. All right, well, that's it for us tonight on a very long-running Monday, and we will see you guys,
Like a week.
yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see you
a
guys
week.
in a week.
Yeah.
All right, Thunderleaf fans, we'll see you next time. Have a good
See
one.
ya.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.